Dragon Speaks here. Please give us a like and subscribe. I haven't put a video out this week, and I wanted to do a quick video for you. Like I said before, I'm in school, and my schedule's kind of jammed up right now. So I just want to show you this. This is kind of like my solo toolkit. And I got the 1E AD&D books out here. The DM's guide, the encounter tables in it, and the dungeon randomization are excellent for most anything. And the monster manual. Okay, these two are most important. This is Unearthed Arcana, and that's the player's handbook. But they're not as important as these two to use for any kind of die 20. Okay, any kind of OSR. It's got descending armor class, and the newer games have ascending. To go from ascending to descending or vice versa, you just take 20 minus the armor class and it'll switch. Okay. So here's my AD&D 1E, and then we got World of Greyhawk. Okay. City of Greyhawk. Some other Greyhawk stuff. So this is an upcoming, I don't know when we're going to start it, but this is an upcoming campaign. Memorial Tomb, which I did a separate video on. This right here from the Hetman Land, that's just World of Greyhawk. And all this woman has a website on it. If you just Google Greyhawk, World of Greyhawk will come up, but it's got all the table of contents, okay? Anna B. Meyer, that's the woman. Right there, Anna B. Meyer. Yeah, her website, and she has this thing. It's got the table of contents. You look everything up alphabetically. This is all the maps and sections you can print out, and there it is. And she got the big map with the numbered sections in it, as you can see. And you can use this for, any game. It's a great fantasy setting. Okay. Temple of Elemental Evil, Scourge of the Slave Lords, Queen of the Spiders. What I found out is that this whole set of modules goes together. And that's Vecna lives there. That's not part of it. But this is a classic from Gary Gygax. And then you got A1 to 4, Scourge of the Slave Lords. And the Queen of the Spiders is all this stuff strung together. The G series, which is G1 to 3, which is going against the Giants. And then you got the D series. Then you're going in against the Troglodytes and the Croatoans, and then the Drow. And then the Q series, that's against Queen of the Spiders. That's the Drow, the Spider Queen. So everything's designed to where you start level 1 here and progress through here. Like I said, I'm in school. I don't know when I'm going to start these campaigns. Okay. So then we have some stuff here. Hex crawling. Sandbox generator. Broken shores. Overland. Oversea. Okay. Other stuff we have. Hex crawl horrors. That's some random wheels counters. If you need something different other than the DM guide. Flextails hex crawl. D100 hex crawl. And then here, Vast in the Dark is how to make this big, huge underground like cave system, caves and caverns. It's something like Sandbox Generator, like their random encounter tables. This builds a dungeon too, by the way. The random encounter tables, they're not very varied, and it does things like you can be first level and go up against a vampire. But you can use this to create your hex crawl, and then use the DM guide for random encounters. Fancy Map Maker. That's if you want to build your own Greyhawk. If you want to build your own continental map, that's it. Right there. And it's got these downloadable event, custom event cards and everything. Cities and maps. So this is just a wide variety of different cities. Spectacular Settlements. Tolus is huge. Neverwinter. Castle Zagig, which is right now Troll War Games is putting this out. Okay. Igberg, and here's they've got these gazetteers on every part of the city and the maps, and this is a real detailed part of it right here, which Igberg, your great guy, XYZ. And then Castle Zagig is this is the castle itself that you just not there, you have to travel to it. So there's a Lankmar. I've got a Lankmar. I need to do a video on it. I've got a Lankmar for Dungeon Crawl Classic, which is really good. Bard's Gate, Invincible Overlords Classic. Engineering Castles. Engineering Dungeons is okay, but I prefer the DM guide. Engineering Castles is good. If you want to build like a keep on the Borderlands, or any kind of like starting point, or something like that, you can build a really nice place. It could be it could be a cleric's temple, it could be a castle, it could be a keep on the Borderlands. And then this right here for randomizing your towns, organic towns is good, and the 4 Against Darkness, you can use Treacheries of the Troublesome Towns. It's 2 volumes. You bind them together and you randomize town. That's really an excellent resource. Let's see. All this stuff here, like these are good resources, but what I've done is I've dumped stuff that I don't use all the time in here. Okay, these are all random encounter collections. Soul Adventures Toolbox, Parts 1 and 2, Tome of Avenger Design, Quest 1, 2, and 3, Game Master Emulator. This is different hex crawl stuff. This solo Game Master guide right here. Geek Gamers. She's a rogue. She's on YouTube. That's a good game. That's a good thing. That like if you want to start solo play and you want to learn like about resources and things and how to do it, this really doesn't. It's not something you use to play solo. It's just to get you into it. It's good. Mythic Game Master Emulator, all that stuff. And this stuff is good. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's so much stuff I've collected. I just dumped the extra in here. And then here are some fantasy games. 2D6 Dungeon, 2D6 Realm. And then 2D6 Dungeon it goes up to level 10, 10th level dungeon, and you go to level 10. they've got another one coming out to take you beyond level 10. I've got that on the way with the cards. I'm going to get this. Then I'm going to do a video on it. And then there's things like Into the Odd. There's Alone in the Odd, how to play solo. Into the Assassin Citadel, which is kind of offbeat city, and Into Weird and Wild, which is the hex crawl for the Assassin Citadel. I can't remember whether Into the Odd is related or not. I think it might be. But what you could do is, like, if you make a big continental map, you get up a section and have it labeled pink, and that's where you put this city. And have the area around it labeled like black, and that section you use for, that will be your weird and wild forest, and then you have a weird city. These are tactical games, not really solo role playing. Don't like them that much. Electric Bastion Land can be played solo. I haven't played it yet. Rune, I bought and read it and really don't like it. Shadow Dark, and of course we got Solo Dark, solo module for it, all that. We'll do that sooner or later. And Carnethalus is very good. Disciples of Bone and Shadow I haven't played yet, but I've read it, and I like it. So this is just an example of some of the games you can get, like standalone solo games, or games that are easily played solo. Flex Tail is really good. It's very, very complete, but I don't need it. So we got this. This is what you need to get started. Okay. Get the Monster Manual, the Guy 1E. They're like PDFs. I think they're like $10 each. Get your treasuries of the Toilsome Town, right? Get your hex crawl and a sea crawl. If you don't like this one, get another one, right? So you get a hex crawl, a sea crawl, something to make towns. You get a dungeon generator here, random encounters, monsters. Okay, you're pretty much set, except you need adventure creation. We didn't go over that. So something to get you, help you with creating stuff, and with story hooks. GM Guide for Tales of the Valiant, very good. Adventure creation system from Fighting Fantasy. D30 Sandbox Companion, Tome of Adventure Design, Random Encounters. Knave has a lot of good sources in it. The SS Knave 2nd edition. Dragonbane Bestiary has hooks. It's got pretty much the story, the same encounters, as in the same kind of monsters as in the 1E. And you could roll up an encounter in the 1E. And if you wanted to like add into it, you could use the Dragonbane, right? There we go. The Dragonbane Bestiary, right? And then you can see it doesn't have a huge amount of monsters, but it's got the usual suspects. So you could take it, it was something like a troll or something. Roll patrol, you go to troll, get cave troll. Adventure Seed, player characters pass through a ravine with lots of large, or wherever they happen to be. And one of them notices something glittering in a cave that opens inside one of the cracks. A polished tin bowl worth 1 gold. If the character enters, they walk straight into a trap. The cave troll Emor knocks a boulder over the top of the ravine, which crashes down and blocks the opening. Then he sits back and waits for hunger to weaken his victims. One way out is to somehow trick the cave troll, bluffing. Otherwise, a successful spot hidden roll can reveal a place where the cracks in the mountain widen into an exit, about 10 meters from where Emor is waiting. But the characters can also head deeper into the mountain, where they may find the remains of a hero's tomb, which you can randomize. Watched over by an honor guard of skeleton warriors, once again. Usual suspects for the monsters there. So, oh yeah, this is really good. NPCs, to have random NPCs. Stuff like Scarlet Heroes. It's a solo game. You can play it, but you can use the adventure hooks in here. Really good randomization system for that within the game. Your D20 game. Heroes of Adventure is a complete system. If you wanted to play it solo, you could. It's got lots of tables. It's got your arcs using for adventure hooks to tables. But all this stuff, right? Just Google Heroes of Adventure. The whole system's free. So Heroes of Adventure and Scarlet Heroes are excellent for starting off, because if you're just getting into gaming, because all you got to do, you need pen, paper, maybe some craft paper, buy a set of polyhedral dice for like $7, and then get your game for free. Also, Basic Fantasy, you can Google that. The whole system, all the books, all these modules, there's a huge amount of modules. They're all free in PDF, and you can buy the books cheap. It's not a solo game, but I just showed you how you play solo. On top of that, it's got lots of modules you can play solo. Okay, so coming up on the game, we're going to have a couple of 1E campaigns. We're going to be doing Castles and Crusades. One campaign we're going to do, I think, just straight out Castles and Crusades, and the other we're going to do using a supplement I'm working on, which is a kind of my home brewing of Castles and Crusades. We'll talk more about that later. And then we're going to be doing we're going to do Mothership when I get the Bounty Hunter book in. We're going to Blade Runner. Maybe some Hostile Solo. Maybe some Alien RPG. Definitely going to do Star Trek, because I got the starter set, and we're going to do the module for that, the starter module. And I also want to do some Twilight 2000, which is a great game to play solo. Later, when I get it, when I get the solo module they're making for Dragonbane, we'll do some Dragonbane solo. Okay, so we got lots of stuff coming up. Like I said, I'm kind of tied up with school. I'll be in school probably till the fall, but we'll get some things going. This is going to take me. It's going to take me some time. Oh, and one other thing I was talking about here with the adventure creation, I have talking about NPCs. There's 2 NPC books that Troll Wars makes for Castles and Crusades that are really good. One of them's like this one, just has quick on the fly NPCs, you know. I don't have them on PDF. I only have them in text in printed books. And then the other one has the detailed NPCs when you just like a special NPC who's going to be an important character in the campaign. Let's see. Well, this has some one-shot adventures in it. Big city denizens, small town, outskirts of the outpost, underdwellers. And I think D30, I think that's got a good thing for making NPCs. Scarlet Heroes, you can make NPCs. It's got a good tables for it, and it's free. And this has a hex crawl worksheet and everything in here. Section on NPCs, settlements, rules, locations, and locales. And I thought it had something to it's got a locations generator, but I thought it had adventure hooks too. Anyway, I like to use Scarlet Heroes to do my adventure hooks anyway. So like I said, so much material in so little time. So please give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.